The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And the Canes aren't threatening on 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. And they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out of...
All kinds of running room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Canes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive.
What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. The 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Dropping back, it's Carr. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open. So throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
17, Notre Dame, 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Nix. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That
going deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Baxter. Bulls his way forward. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. The Canes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Back to throw, it's Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is that this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And the returner goes down. That Miami offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
This offense has a second down play. The give to the tailback. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. And the Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. They go to the ground. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's a beautiful pass. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
First down down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Running back with the carry. Loses one. It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Oh, he's going to go for the return. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The play action fake. He'll take another shot here. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got some room to run. The 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
That keeps the score. Miami.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Miami 24, Notre
Name will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Get set.
Handoff from the gun. Nifty little dance step. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Using his legs, it's Baxter. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Picks up the pirouette. He's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance.
Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started.